Hello YouTube, this is Thompson737 bringing you another 1.4 scale model airport update. This particular update is not necessarily based on a particular date because it's not based on a particular day as such. But we are still in the year of 2012, which probably late 2012, just to give you a little bit of a perspective of when the update might have been around if it was real life. I'm going to go through the models as we always do, of course, and as always, hopefully you enjoy the update. I'm not sure if interest, maybe, I don't know if it's the updates, maybe the airport itself, I'm not sure. Do kind of feel like sometimes maybe there's not as much interest on my YouTube videos as there has been previously. It doesn't necessarily mean anything, but I just kind of think I've noticed maybe a decline in certainly video likes and stuff like that. Maybe it's just the fact that people are watching the videos and just not clicking the like button, I don't know. But yeah, I do kind of sense maybe interest is not so much there. But for those of you that are watching them, obviously I appreciate that very much. And videos will continue regardless. So we're getting to the update. So we're starting off with the Aer Lingus A320. Unfortunately for this update as well, I don't have any flight numbers, anything like that, because it's just kind of all thrown together kind of thing. I kind of explained a little bit about how these models came to be, if you like. But yeah, we're starting off with the Aer Lingus A320 registration EIDEK. This is doing a service from to Dublin. And then next up we have British Airways A321. This has pretty much just arrived not so long ago. Registration GUXE. This is doing a service from to Heathrow. And if I just focus on this aircraft first, we have this Flybe E170-200 LR or E175 LR. GFBJH, this is coming in from Amsterdam. Very, very neat model by which I think was exclusive to Wings 400 on behalf of JC Wings. And obviously I think there's another Flybe due out. There's another Flybe they did, Welcome to Yorkshire, I think. Is that the one due out? I can't remember which other one we've got now. But this one in particular, standard colours, very much welcome in the 1/400 scale airport. 1/400 scale model world, but it's unfortunate they weren't sort of around or released when, you know, Flybe were prominently active with these. Will that happen again in the new scheme with the new identity or, you know, rebrand? I'm not sure. We'll see. But yeah, nice little model. Panning across, we have this Ryanair 737-800 registration EIEVI. This is doing a service out to Tenerife South. Pretty much ready for departure. As well, obviously Flybe is just arriving, so quite a bit of activity going off at this point. Entering runway, runway 02. We have this EasyJet A320 registration GEZUA, and this is outbound to Alicante. And then of course we have to feature the cargo. I think that's probably given in most of these updates. We have this NCA Nippon Cargo Airlines 747-400F registration JA01KZ, doing a run from Tokyo Narita and believed to be heading back out to Milan once it's done here, offloaded here. This isn't necessarily based on real life movements as such, but we did actually have two Nippon Cargo 747s arrive at Doncaster in 2016, so this is quite an earlier period compared to real life, but they were bringing in Disney on Ice equipment and stuff like that, I believe. Both arrived the same day, and I believe both departed the same day, the day after. Kind of influenced by that. I do also have this model. This is the Phoenix version. I also have it from Hogan, I believe, did that, the other version. It's quite a bigger box, quite a thicker box as well. Probably more in pristine condition, and both the same registration, which is unfortunate. If they were both different registrations and both were active at the same time during this period or another period, then I probably would have featured both together. But unfortunately they're not, and it doesn't really make sense to feature the same registration, so that's that. I mean, that is pretty much all. Can't even get my words out today, but that's pretty much it for this update. I'll just kind of pan out a little bit, give you a general overview perspective there. As always, if you've got any questions, anything about the airport or models, by all means ask. I just want to touch on, I've really started being influenced by a lot of Australian aircraft lately. I've acquired the majority of Virgin Blue aircraft models lately. Some are in the standard livery, some are in the special liveries they did, and I've also got some, well, I've actually only got one Virgin Australia 737-700 at the minute. I'm looking to get the other one by NG Models soon. I've got a couple of the Australia Post models as well, the A321 by NG, then 737-300 and 737-400 by, I think Panda did them. I think they were exclusive somewhere. I think they were exclusive to My Hobby Shop or whatever it's called in Malaysia. And actually their pricing is not too bad. I would recommend checking them out because they do some good prices even with shipping. The price is not too bad. I don't pre-order all models on there, by the way. Definitely not. But yeah, it's worth just having a look now and then, especially if anything is exclusive like that. It's definitely worth getting. I do have a Virgin Samoa 737-800 as well by Phoenix, and I'm looking to acquire more Virgin Australia aircraft. If I can get hold of any more of the Virgin Blue models, I don't think it'll be very hard to find the ones I'm looking for because I've never seen them. But I have most of the Phoenix and the Gemini jets that they did in the standard colours. Again, Virgin Australia. Most are just narrow bodies though. I'm not looking at Virgin Australia like 777s or A330s, anything like that. But with the influence of that, I've also started looking at Qantas, Qantas 737s and Qantas Link models, and another model that I will be getting as well is the Alliance Fokker 28, which is by JC Wings, so I'll be getting that along with the Qantas Link Fokker as well. So kind of like a big influence, and I think all this has stemmed from having the ex-Virgin Australia aircraft based at Doncaster, which is now with GetJet Airlines, registration LYUNL if anybody's interested, and I think that's kind of influenced me. I am tempted to do like a little project of my own based on kind of Mackay airport in Australia in Queensland. It's quite a small airport in terms of something compared to the bigger airports like Melbourne, Brisbane, all that kind of stuff. But the apron's quite nice because it's got the aircraft that the park sort of diagonally. I quite like that aspect. And I think the markings themselves just be a little bit different to accommodate for compared to what I've done previously. A lot of my airports have been European or UK based. I know I did the US model airport, which didn't really work. Maybe it's because it was all printed, I didn't really do it myself kind of thing. Maybe that was an aspect. But yeah, this Australian one, it's not going to be based on Mackay, it's not going to be like an exact replica, but it's going to be influenced by that airport at least. And it kind of fiction, made up, let's put it that way. But yeah, most of the models, very happy that I've got so far, to be quite honest. And like I say, yeah, I've already got quite a neat collection to kind of do that. It's not going to take away from this model airport. I'm not sure exactly when I'll do that. But it just depends really when I've got free time. I've got holidays coming up later this year, early September, and then like November, December. So it might just be, especially winter months, that's when you kind of really want to be doing something to do because you know, the weather's pretty rubbish then, it's cold, you want to stay indoors, you want to have something to do, that kind of thing. So it might be towards winter time, possibly. But for now, I think I'll just try and acquire models. If anybody has any models that you're willing to part with, preferably in the UK for shipping reasons, but of course if you do have any overseas in the US, even Australia, we'll look at shipping and see how much it comes to. But yeah, if you have any Virgin Australia for sure, then by all means get in touch, and I'd very much be interested. Or Qantas and Qantas Link as well. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Obviously, thanks for listening. Kind of a bit of an update as to what's going off in my imagination, I guess, and my collection as well. Again, if you've got any questions about that aspect, then by all means, or if you know anywhere that has any, might be able to get hold of any of them models, then by all means get in touch. But in the meantime, that's it for now. I'll see you in the next update.